much do you think alcohol played in this entire incident?
A lot. Like her friend who actually protested, well, not protest, but he came to the stand. He said she gets crazy when she's drunk. Now, Tory Lanez, if you fucking somebody, you know when somebody gets crazy drunk or aggressive drunk or sorry drunk, where they start crying and shit. When you know a motherfucker's an aggressive drunk, when somebody's drinking that much, you just supposed to leave off rip.
I got here. Did you hear what I was playing or no?
No, I basically knew the case, so I didn't hear what you was playing though at all.
Okay, that was 4 minutes of me just sitting up here looking. Hey, y'all hear shit. Go ahead, I'll let you talk. I'll play it back to them. But you've been waiting for a minute. I'll let you jump on. What are your thoughts?
Only thing that I was basically going to say was that on two of those counts, I actually called him getting guilty out because of him shooting a gun. It was obvious. You're a convicted felon. You shouldn't be touching no gun at all. And when that witness pointed at him and said he was shooting everywhere, I said, "Oh, he's getting guilty for that off rip." My only issue is I don't think he's guilty on all three counts. You gotta, if you're gonna make it and be justice on all three sides and say, okay, Meg lied, she lied, but they were fighting. I'm gonna blame her as far as shooting Megan, and I'm gonna say, hey man, you shot your gun, you're a convicted felon, so we gonna lock both of you motherfuckers up. But she's immune. She wanted immunity, so you can't get her, but you can't get him. So he's finna appeal. That's my point. So he's definitely gonna appeal. He's finna appeal, and I might guess if you ask me, that charge of shooting her is gonna get dropped. But he's gonna do about 3 to 5 years though, and he's gonna get deported to Canada immediately. So that was my only issue, was that all three accounts. But it was obvious that once that witness said, "Hey man, all three," I seen him shooting everywhere. I'm like, "Oh, it's a wrap. He's guilty. He's guilty immediately." I don't care about what the rest of that shit. He say, she said. I know. She lying.
All these people are really happy. Like, there's a thing. The number one trending thing out there is right now on Twitter is "happy for Meg."
They stupid. They're crazy as hell. They're crazy. You know what I mean? They're irate. And if they have a son, to be fair, they will be upset too. Like, you can't really prove that he shot her. That's my only issue. You know what I mean? Like, if you're being honest, you're going to point to Kelsey. You're going to say, "Hey, Kelsey done that shit. Lock that bitch up." Because that's the one who I would want. Kelsey. Give me Kelsey. Don't give me him, because it's obvious that he was trying to break that shit up. Now from a law standpoint, if I'm a judge, I'm saying, "Hey man, you shot the gun. You on probation. You know you're not supposed to be there." And in hindsight, Tory Lanez supposed to got the fuck up out of there immediately once he said how irate Megan Thee Stallion was, especially with him being on probation. They say he was actually trying to get with Kylie Jenner after fucking the friend and fucking Megan Thee Stallion. You gotta leave that shit. When you see one of them being irate, you gotta leave that shit alone. You don't kick. See, he told his driver to send her home. And when she came back and said she left her slipper, that shit's supposed to ring off an alarm and say, "Hell no, I'm about to go too. I gotta go." She fucking with me right now. She cop blocked. She starting shit with Kylie Jenner, and she finna start shit with her friend. You gotta have a radar for that shit. And you supposed to say, "No, I'm gonna go the fuck home. They tripping." She cop blocked. She did her job. And once she got in that car, don't egg her on. Be quiet. Just if you really wanted to fuck Kylie Jenner, just do that shit on the side. You can't do it in front of her. She's gonna continue to keep cock blocking. So part of that shit is his fault too. He's an idiot as well. But I don't think he's shot. Honestly, just being honest.
And that's the funny part about it, and it's the truthful part. A lot of us men are idiots. Yeah. I mean, you see a situation coming, and you still go like we'll be. It's nighttime, and you just walked into the tunnel. And you see a light, and you still didn't think it might be a train.
A train coming in.
It is nighttime, and
it's not the only light you see. And you drunk. All of y'all are drunk. I'd immediately picked up on that shit and left. Like, you know what? She tripping. Let me go the fuck home. She don't want me to get the girl. I'll get it another time. Let me just go home.
Well, that's what I was wanting to say too. How much do you think alcohol played in this entire incident?
A lot. Like her friend who actually protested, not protest, but he came to the stand. He said she gets crazy when she's drunk. Now, Tory Lanez, if you fucking somebody, you know when somebody gets crazy drunk or aggressive drunk or sorry drunk, where they start crying and shit. When you know a motherfucker's an aggressive drunk, when somebody's drinking that much, you just supposed to leave off rip. It's a code that black folks supposed to have, but he didn't have it that night. Maybe he probably was too drunk himself. But if I see a motherfucker too drunk, this is the aggressive motherfucker over here. Let me leave him the fuck alone. Because you're going to start some shit and we're going to end up being fighting. And black folks, every black folk, you know, either got a gun or they crazy as hell or got a knife. It's time to go. It's time to go. You know, off rip. You know, and I'm sad that he got all the counts, but I called it 10 minutes before. Like, oh, he's going to get guilty. That's stupid. You're a convicted felon, bro. Somebody pointing you that you had the gun. It's a wrap. You two of those accounts I called. I say he's gonna get called. He's gonna get called for holding a gun as a convicted felon. He's gonna get called for recklessly firing a gun. Obvious.
I knew what I thought was I guess maybe I'm stupid. I thought that this is high profile, but they're gonna find a way to sweep some of this on the rug. They're gonna get him for the two small ones, and then everybody's gonna go home happy.
That's what they're gonna have. That's what they're finna. When he appealed this. They're gonna have a field day with this because all these people were basically lying. He's gonna get an appeal. The appeal is gonna go through. You know what I mean? It's just the 3 to 5 years part. You definitely getting deported back to Canada as well. But my thing is, man, you know, that was my only issue was, dude, just leave, bro. You're a black successful man. You're a multi-millionaire. When you see a woman start some shit.
Well, I think that's one of the problems though. We forget where we are, who we are, and where we are in the moment, and then the moment passed, and then we realize how much we could lose or did lose after that moment, and it sucks because you think to yourself, why didn't I move like you said, a successful man with? Why didn't I move like a man with a wife and children? Why didn't I move like a woman with a husband and a family? Why didn't I move? And now I'm having to pay for that. And many of us have done that.
Yeah, all the time. And it's like, and you already know how this system's finna play you, especially when you got strikes on you. You're already guilty. It's over with, man. Especially in this believe all women shit. You're a black man, convicted felon, on probation. They're itching to fuck with you. You know what I mean? And now if we just going in, this is just from a Tory Lanez standpoint. Now, if I'm Megan Thee Stallion, that's how you know it's a little bit something deep. Either she's mad at Tory or don't like somebody he with her. I don't know what it is. But if you know that you're fighting a woman, and you being honest, you're supposed to know I had a fight with her and I don't know who shot me. You know what I mean? But I know I had a fight with her. I seen him with the gun. You know what I mean? But still, I had a fight with her. You know, but for the woman, immediately for the woman to claim for immunity and say she's going to plead the fifth and whatnot, I immediately knew, no, that's her who shot her. That's if you're being honest as a judge. No, that's you. That's her.
If we're being honest as a society, why did she need to plead? Why did she need to receive immunity? From what?
At all. You ain't did nothing.
If you didn't do anything, what do you need immunity from? That's crazy. So that means I think the prosecution knows she had done something. So in order for them to get her testimony, they needed to tell her all the stuff that you could have possibly done is off the table. Therefore, you can testify to us.
Yeah, completely. You know what I mean? And that I don't know how that's going to go in, but she got immunity. I don't know if somebody could pick it up. Not familiar with how that would work, but just being from an honest standpoint, I think she done that shit. You know what I mean? And if you're going to point the fingers to somebody completely and say who's guilty of shooting her, it's the woman. Now, overall truth, Tory's an idiot, Megan's a liar, and Kelsey is a liar as well. That's just the truth of the situation.